Hello everyone. I am your host with an amazing brand new video in which we will talk about why marriage and relationship failed. First of all, be sure to subscribe our YouTube channel for more informative videos. There are many different reasons why relationships don't last. Loss of trust, inadequate communication, lack of respect, a difference in priorities, and a lack of intimacy are the main causes of relationship failure. The reasons for each possible reason a relationship might terminate are covered in this video. Lack of trust. A secure feeling is one of the fundamental components of a healthy relationship. You could lose trust if your partner is unpredictable or you don't have enough emotional support. There are grounds for caution if your partner seems evasive or difficult to pin down. On the unsteady ground are relationships that are based on mistrust. Lying. Imagine that you discovered your lover had lied to you. Lies can have serious repercussions. Was the falsehood told to cover up the truth, or was it a white lie? Real lies have far-reaching impacts, but white lies can have modest or insignificant effects. Possessiveness. If your partner is extremely possessive, consider whether this seems healthy. Does your boyfriend frequently check on you or keep you away from your friends? These are not indications that someone trusts you. Remind yourself that this is not the essence of a healthy relationship. Jealousy. Small amounts of jealousy can be beneficial and show that you don't take one another for granted. However, excessive possessiveness and apparent pathological jealousy are warning indications and should be avoided. Infidelity. You can feel as though the foundation of what you two established together has been broken if you fear your boyfriend is being unfaithful. You might no longer have faith in this person. Do they even match your expectations of them? Relationships built on mistrust, characterized by deceit, jealousy, and infidelity, are unlikely to last. An affair, whether emotional or physical. The impact on a relationship is the same whether it is an emotional or physical affair. Many people believe that a physical relationship is worse, but the trauma that results is the same. All of the links that hold a relationship together, emotional, physical, and spiritual, break down as a result of betrayal. Because they are unable to move past the betrayal, many couples choose to divorce because trust, respect, loyalty, and communication have been so severely destroyed. I frequently witness cases when one of the partners has been unfaithful and has left the marriage because they sincerely believe they will be happier and more fulfilled with the other person. However, it is a very potent and transformative process when a couple who has experienced betrayal wants to try to overcome it and is dedicated to working on their relationship. The important thing is for both spouses to understand that the betrayal was only one of their relationship's problems, it wasn't the root of them. It is difficult to mend a broken relationship after an affair, but the new one frequently becomes stronger, happier, more loving, and more enjoyable than the old one ever was. This is why I think an affair doesn't have to spell the end of a relationship. Lack of clear boundaries in the relationship. The issue of boundaries and expectations appears to be another item that separates couples. We all understand what limits are, but we don't often discuss or express them verbally. Each individual in a relationship has various expectations and boundaries. Your personal experiences, your upbringing, your religious beliefs, and the role models you've seen in life all have an impact on your boundaries. Having close friends who are of the opposing sex may not be a problem for one person. It can be a strict no-no for someone else. Because we frequently assume that our partners agree with us when it comes to our limits and expectations in relationships, we frequently become angry and resentful when these expectations aren't met. Make it explicit, for instance, if you don't want your partner to talk to a stranger on Facebook. If you haven't talked about the matter and allowed your spouse to answer, don't get irritated if they are exchanging texts. Make it clear from the beginning that you desire sole control over your bank account and do not want to have a joint account with your partner. Before you have a family, talk to your partner about how you want to raise your children if you want to uphold specific religious principles and expectations. At the start of a relationship, it might be challenging to identify all the restrictions and requirements. These things typically emerge over time. When our boundaries are crossed, we need to get better at handling the offense. Before talking to your partner about the matter, make an effort to control your anger and aggravation. Talk about it openly and try to offer them background information so they can respond appropriately. Stop calling everyone your darling is not a helpful directive. Instead, say something along the lines of, I feel like it crosses boundaries when you call other men and women darling because you use it as a pet term for me. It diminishes the unique connection we share and leaves me feeling envious and slightly deceived. Your partner most likely has no idea that the things they say or do can damage your feelings. They will be more likely to grasp your perspective if you are clear about how it impacts you. Being able to communicate effectively can assist prevent a collapse in your relationship's communication as well as the relationship's overall disintegration. Growing apart and having no shared interests. In long-term relationships, this is especially crucial. Long-term relationships frequently lead to the question, what do we have in common anymore, when the couple looks at one another? People evolve with time. It's organic. Kids, jobs, finding new hobbies, and life circumstances can all broaden our horizons and enhance our characters. Growing together and making an effort to always maintain an intimate connection with each other is crucial in a long-term relationship. To ensure that they get to spend engaging, quality time developing as a pair, I try to encourage my patients to take up a new hobby or work on a project together. The rise in emotional and physical affairs among couples where one person is very active and the other isn't is one of the biggest problems I've observed in my practice. It takes a lot of effort and commitment to prepare for an event like the Ironman, Argus, or running the Comrades. Although it is an admirable accomplishment, couples should be mindful of the potential effects that something similar to this could have on their relationship and take precautions to avoid them. A man might be preparing for the Ironman, for instance. As a result, he must spend a significant amount of time away from home each day and on weekends. As he chases his dream, his wife could get angry since she is left at home with the children, responsible for maintaining the home and dealing with stress at work. She will be agitated when he gets home, while he will be buzzing from working out. He might discuss his wife's moody behavior while out running with his training partners. One of the female training partners can claim that her spouse and she are experiencing the same problem. They might develop an emotional bond as a result of this. With the physical high from exercise and the declining intimacy between the married partners, an emotional or physical affair may result. For this reason, it's critical for couples to communicate effectively. Each person needs to be able to combine their friends, family, hobbies, religion, and career to find happiness and contentment. Your partner can contribute to your happiness to some extent, but you shouldn't rely on them to meet all of your emotional requirements. How was the video? Did you like it? Please feel free to leave comments and remember to subscribe to our channel.